Alright, let's just get this started. Hello everybody, this is Silicontent here, and welcome back to another stream. Today, we are on to the second day of daily content week. And as the schedule says, we're going back to this place to do another fanfiction stream. So I'm not exactly sure what the goal is today. I didn't really have a plan, so we're just gonna, I guess, figure it out as we go. But as you can see, we're back on Wattpad, and we're just gonna kind of explore, look up some really stupid things, and yeah. So for the majority of this stream, I'm going to be on my Discord server. I'm going to be in a voice chat. So there is a link in the description. If you haven't joined the Discord server already, then you can go ahead and join. And if I'm live, then I'll probably be in here. So I'm just gonna quickly join this VC. All right. So now, if anyone joins, Yeah. So the first thing that I wanted to point out was that, I was on this account, right? And I'm looking here and I noticed that there's two stories and I don't remember these. So I looked at them quickly. I didn't really read them though. So I'm I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Um so let's check this one. Oh boy, that title speaks volumes. Chapter 1, Things Get Weird. Great. Okay. I'm worried. Your name was at home, chilling and watching some reruns of The Office. The chip bag was completely empty, laying on the floor, sad. Suddenly there was a knock at the front door. Slowly, your name stood up and walked toward the door. Opening it revealed that nothing was there except for an envelope on the ground. Your name leaned over and picked it up. It easily came open using a steak knife. A steak knife? Okay. Inside was a decorated letter with fancy manuscript writing. It read, "Hello, your name. You've been invited to the epic once-in-a-lifetime furry convention place. Please bring your own defense weapons and pepper spray. See you there." Below was a time and place. Okay, so that's how we're starting it, huh? We're starting with the furries. What is this? Open. Okay. That's not good. Okay, the title doesn't tell me anything. Last title, it really sold me on what I was reading here, but this, yeah, chapter 1. It was just a normal day at the, Krusty Krab. Oh no. Where SpongeBob SquarePants was making Krabby Patties for the customers. Despite the hard work that he was required to do, SpongeBob loved his job. While flipping the burgers, SpongeBob's mind wandered, semicolon. He began to think about his best friend Patrick. His bright yellow face grew deeper. Oh no. Grew deep red at the sheer thought of the pink starfish. Thanks to his daydreaming, SpongeBob hadn't noticed that he had stopped flipping the patties, letting the meat burn to a crisp. The smell... I don't like the level of detail in this story. The smell wafted into SpongeBob's elongated nose and tickled at his senses. Nonetheless, he continued to fantasize. After a moment, he quickly snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. When he heard Squidward, his coworker at the cashier. Okay, call his name through the open window in front of him. All right, so let's plug my nose. SpongeBob, hurry with the Krabby Patties. The customers are starting to want their money back. God, all right. SpongeBob, realizing his error, resumed his duty of cooking the burgers. SpongeBob hadn't a clue as to why he was thinking about his friend. However, he just dismissed the thought and tried to focus on his current task. But the thought of Patrick on his bed under him. Okay. It snuck back into his mind and manifested itself within his conscious. I don't think that's the right word. SpongeBob started to blush again, but shook his head and continued doing his work, this time with no distractions. Oh, that kind of hurt to read. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of hurt to read. All right, chapter 2. Oh my god, there's so much! The long workday was stretched out further by SpongeBob's lewd thoughts. Once the day was finished, SpongeBob casually stepped out of the restaurant, waving goodbye to Mr. Krabs, his boss. All the way back to his house, SpongeBob couldn't shake the thought of Patrick. His mind began to wander again. Okay, first paragraph done. I don't know if I can keep going with this. Maybe we should just ditch today, make this the break day for daily content week. SpongeBob was laying quietly in his room, looking at the bathroom door. It was partially ajar. Oh my god, we're using such middle school level vocabulary. And the bright glow of an LED light, why LED, shined through the cracked opening. SpongeBob waited patiently for the person inside to return to his side. After a few minutes, the door swung open, revealing Patrick Star. God, he was Oh no. Between it, no. Okay, well. Okay. SpongeBob's eyes locked onto it, and his face flushed. Patrick smirked confidently. And waltzed over to the bedside. Patrick looked deeply into his best friend's eyes. I'm not doing a Patrick impression. He doesn't deserve it. Not in this story. Are you ready, buddy? Patrick whispered. Oh, are you ready, buddy? SpongeBob heard it and opened his mouth to respond. SpongeBob awoke to a throbbing pain in his forehead. He reached a hand up to comfort the area and took in the surroundings. He realized that he had walked all the way home, but hadn't arrived at his front door. But Patrick's! SpongeBob panicked and tried to leave, but heard the sound of the rock lifting and turned. Patrick was standing there in his normal attire, which is just pants. By the looks of things, he hadn't seen SpongeBob since he scanned the surroundings before speaking. Who's there? Patrick cried out before locking eyes with SpongeBob. Patrick's face lightened and he waved. Oh, hey, SpongeBob. Didn't see you there. SpongeBob said nothing and just continued to stare back. The yellow sponge felt as if there was something on the tip of his tongue, but nothing came out. Embarrassed and uncomfortable. Yeah, definitely uncomfortable. That's a great way to describe the situation I'm in right now. SpongeBob muttered something under his breath and sprinted back to his home. Patrick, bewildered, just stood there in the afternoon sun for a moment and returned to his abode. During the whole interaction, neither SpongeBob nor Patrick had noticed Squidward peering at them through a second floor window. Is that it? Is it over? Oh my god, it's over. Okay, give me that back. Alright, so those are the two stories that I just found sitting here, and I hope to God I never see them again. I don't remember what that was for. Like, genuinely, I do not remember at all. So those are there. Those are there now. You know what? Just for the heck of it, we're gonna publish it. All right. Just so if someone wants to. What do I need to add tags? SpongeBob. SpongeBob. That'll work. Oh yeah, this is my original work. All right, no, this is going in the this is gonna be Creative Commons. All right. All of my works are a part of the Creative Commons. Oh my god. Alright, you know, this one can also go have fun. With SpongeBob. Hello, SpongeBob. How do. We're also gonna publish this bit of not saying it. Action-ish? What does that mean? Spiritual? Why is it tagged spiritual? Fury, like the Nick kind of fury. Someone has to get that reference. All right. Oh, this one's also good. You know what? Public domain. This one's gonna go into the public domain because I think people deserve it, man. It's all yours. Do with it what you will. Oh my god. Alright, thank you. So at this point, what do we do now? I suppose we could continue with the trend of SpongeBob. Oh no. SpongeBob X. For everyone, just before we start, just know that this is a, if you couldn't tell by now, it's a bit of a more mature stream. SpongeBob is that canonical? He's 13. Huh. So, in 2000... okay. So, SpongeBob was 14 years old at the time of the episode. Alright. Huh. And there... okay, we got two stories here. You know what? This is... Alright, here we go. This is the story link if you guys want to read it. And so let's go. Let's just jump into it. We all ready? Remember, story link was at the top just a second ago. It's by SpongeBob, biggest fan. So, he seems official. Alright. It's been 2 years since I left Bikini Bottom. The last time I visited the underwater civilization, things were complicated. Well, if you take out the parts where I got to jellyfish at Jellyfish Fields with SpongeBob and Patrick, learn a bit about karate with Sandy, and work at the Krusty Krab, then it's complicated. It got complicated on the last day of my visit to Bikini Bottom. You see, during the vacation I kind of... started to develop a crush on SpongeBob. Well, you couldn't blame me. He's cute, yellow, and has eyes that are bluer than the sky and sea put together. Not to mention his optimistic personality. I knew that we were made for each other, but things only got more complicated from there. On the morning of the last day, I was packing my last-minute items for the journey home with my pal, Sandy Cheeks. God. Sandy and I have been friends for a long time, being mammals. We all have to look out for each other. Is this from, like, the POV of a human? I'm so... okay. Just forget it. Look out for each other, so she let me stay in her tree dome. As we packed the last-minute items, I felt a tear slide past my eye and rolled down my cheek. I knew I couldn't leave Bikini Bottom without shedding some tears. Sandy noticed the sudden change in my behavior. Are you okay, partner? Why the long face? Hey, here, let me do a voice for this. Are you okay, partner? What's with the long face you got there? Ow. Sandy asked me whilst handing me a tissue to wipe my eyes. Oh, it's nothing, Sandy. I lied. Oh god. Let me get back from the mic this time. It's not true, then why are you crying for? Sandy stated. I was stuck. Sandy knew something was wrong. What could I do? Then I realized that this was a friend I could trust. I had to Spill the beans. Sandy, could I talk to you? I quietly spoke. I'm laughing because I know it's about to come next. Sure thing, partner! You can tell your old pal Sandy anything! Sandy chimed. Thanks, Sandy. This is Sandy. Hey, what are friends for? So, what do you want to talk about? Sandy sat next to me. Well, the reason I was crying was because I'm gonna miss all of you guys. Bikini Bottom is such a friendly neighborhood with lots of adoring sea critters, I said with a smile. Oh, shucks, I'm gonna miss you too, partner. We're closer than bark on a tree. Is that why you were crying? Sandy said in her Texas accent. Well, you see, since I came to Bikini Bottom, you're the first person I'm going to tell, so please promise not to tell anyone, ... I pleaded. Well, sure, if it's a secret or something, Sandy promised. It kind of looks like an H, so I love SpongeBob. I screeched with tears on the verge of breaking through the boundaries of my lashes. Okay, before we continue, I just want to say that I'm not trying to make fun of the people who write this stuff. It's just so amusing the way that they put so much effort to it, most of them anyways, and I applaud the effort. It's just the subject and the content itself that's funny, alright? Just the thought of, because we're assuming that this is a human, right? And so if this is a sea sponge with legs and a, how do I put this, phallic nose with a human being under the ocean? Or what are we? I don't think the book ever specified what we are, you know? I think it's up to interpretation. Because of the fact that, to my knowledge, the only living things on this earth that can read this complicated, and I put that in quotes, complicated level of literature is humans, you know, such as myself. Then something tells me that it's just gonna be humans reading, which means the person in this story talking to a large anthropomorphic squirrel is a living human being who has a crush on SpongeBob freaking SquarePants. Oh, sorry, we're back to Sandy's voice. Well, golly, I always knew you liked SpongeBob. But not like this. Sandy smiled warm-heartedly. Well, yeah, well, he is cute. I blushed. I gotta get back. You gotta tell him or you'll never know if he loves you back, Sandy advised me as I went from scarlet red to pale white because I'm drowning. Oh, no, wait, we're in the tree dome. Because I don't know. Tell him? I can't do that. What if he doesn't love me back? I whispered, without an end to the quotation. Well, you never know if you never tell him. This isn't even like a southern accent, it's just me screaming. Sandy whispered back as she saw the extent of my tears flow over my cheeks and down onto my bare skin. What are your cheeks then? Ooh. Writer's note. What a sad way to end a first chapter. Hope you guys liked this. Love ya. Okay, just stuff like this is gonna make me follow a religion again. I know you care about me, right? Chapter 2. I guess you're right, Sandy, with the wrong your. But what if he turns me down and doesn't want to be friends? I shrieked. Ah! Oh, don't worry, don't worry, ... Oh, no, wait, this is Sandy. All right, I'm slipping, guys. All right. Oh, don't worry. SpongeBob is the guy who would want to end a relationship with. What? Sandy reassured me. Yeah, I hope so. Gee, we better get in the boat before the aeroplane leaves us. I remembered. Don't worry, pal. We've got everything packed and I invited everyone to come. Even SpongeBob. Sandy smirked, making me blush. Wait, does that mean... I trembled. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god. Yeah! You gotta tell him before you leave. I was afraid you'd say that, Sandy. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Now remember to wear your air helmet at all times once we leave the tree dome. Sandy warned me while she placed her air suit over her bikini. God. Okay. I sighed as I put the air helmet on my head and got into the boat, wasting all of the air in my air helmet. Sandy got inside the boat as well and started the engine to drive me to the airport. Spelt differently this time. Aeroport was just too hard to spell twice. We both sat in silence for about 2 minutes, just. So you want to hear some music? Oh my god. Sandy smiled. Yeah, sure, Sandy. I love music. I smiled back. Sandy, not capitalized this time, she became a less important character, turned the radio on and tuned it to the Bikini Bottom FM. As the songs played, I started to sing heartily with it. Then, the DJ, the is capitalized, he's an important character, as the radio station said that one of his listeners had a special announcement. What? What voice should we do for him? Let's try Surfer Dude. Hey, all you crazy BBFM listeners! SpongeBob SquarePants has a gnarly special announcement for a very special friend of his. He wants to wish them the best and safest diggity darn journey back home. What a sweet request, dawg. It wasn't Surfer. It kind of devolved. The DJ said. The J isn't capitalized anymore because he's not gonna make that joke. I just sat there staring at the radio. Did SpongeBob actually go to the trouble of actually making an actually special request on actual I thought aloud. He sure did! Ain't he sweet? Sandy teased. Yeah, I whispered. I then took out my iPhone. What? Hey, yo! I'm sorry? No. Run that one back again. iPhone. Underwater. Huh? Alright, and the first thing I saw were messages from all my friends. Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Pearl, Mrs. Puff, Larry the Lobster, lobster's not capitalized, Plankton, Karen, even Squidward not capitalized, he's a minor character, he'll die in the first 5 minutes. But no SpongeBob? Well, at least I'm gonna see him at the... At least I'm gonna see him at the airport. Sandy then broke my thoughts by saying, "Quiet down a little." Here, due to public request to quiet down a little, I'm gonna go ahead and lower Sandy's voice. We're here. It's so weird. What? Oh my god, that hurt. Ow. Ow. Okay. I'm not ready. Oh god. I blurted aloud. Ow, that was such a bad idea. Oh my god. Oh, I'm fine. Is there a problem, partner? Sandy asked. Ugh. I guess I'm nervous. I'm gonna tell him, aren't I? Well, don't worry, pal. I got your back, Sandy said while getting out of the boat with me. So, where's everyone you invited? I asked nervously. Well, I invited them to come at 4:30, and it's now 4 o'clock, so they should be here in 30 minutes, ... Sandy told me whilst I trembled. So, in that 30 minutes, I should check in my bags, I told Sandy. Yeah, I don't want you to miss your flight, Sandy chuckled. That's her last name now, is Chuckled. I chuckled back as I got my bags / suitcases out of the trunk. Here, let me give you a hand. Sandy smiled. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you very much. I chirped. No problem, partner. So Sandy and I unloaded the boat and headed into the airport to check in the bags. 30 minutes later. Sandy and I waited in the waiting area for the past 15 minutes as the queue for checking in bags was really short. Autumn, run. Just run. Get out of here. It's fanfiction. If the title didn't give that away. Then noticed a gaggle of sea creatures, wrong sea, wave at us in the distance. It wasn't Sorry. First you hit me with the word gaggle, and then this playlist here hits me with this. Okay. Of sea creatures wave at us in the distance. Connor, run. It wasn't clear to tell who was who, as they were all quite far away, and living underwater does blur you vision if you look at object far away. As a sea creature ran towards us, I could finally make out who was who. I could see Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Larry, Mrs. Puff, Pearl, Plankton, Karen, all wearing fancy clothes and holding gifts. Oh, it's like everyone is here. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Pearl and Mr. Krabs. So we got something like that, and then we also have teenage girls. So we got we are late. God, that's terrible. Nope, just 5 minutes late, but that's a-okay. I giggled. He. Well, you're a barrel. No, sorry, we need to Squidward's voice. Well, you're a barrel of laughs using the wrong ear. Squidward snorted, but then bursted into laughter as I did. What was so funny? Squidward is a pretty cool squid. Wait, I mean octopus. Sorry, Squidward. Hey, wait. Okay, guys, here we go. Lore time. Get your theory glasses on, all right? Pause, wet hands. We need to analyze this, all right? You see this? He's saying, sorry, Squidward, which means either this is his thought process, and he's automatically apologizing anyways, cat in a box. He's either apologizing anyways, or, and listen closely for this bit, this story is canon in its own universe. What can I say? But that's just a theory. A book theory. Thanks for watching. He has a great sense of humor, and we both also share many of the same interests, like art, for instance. He's now one of my best friends, to be honest. I know, Squidward, I'm such a hoot. I bragged sarcastically. Larry. Lobster. I'm not gonna do a voice for him. Wait, everybody! Where's SpongeBob? Larry shouted. Well, I don't want to shout. Shouted whilst interrupting the bond between Squidward and myself. Alright, I apologize in advance. SpongeBob! Oh no! You didn't invite him, did you? Mrs. Puff freaked out, reminding herself about SpongeBob behind the wheel. Everyone ignored Mrs. Puff's negative behavior and searched for the yellow, porous sponge. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What if he has forgotten about me leaving? What if I never see him again? It sounds like you have all of their numbers. I don't think this is that big of a deal. I whispered as I began to feel a criminy? What is that? Bitterness or ill feeling. A quagmire of lawsuits, acrimony. Am I pronouncing that right?
Acrimony.
Acrimony. Acrimony. We're learning something new every day, guys. And it's all thanks to SpongeBob X Reader by SpongeBob Biggest Fan. Build up in my stomach. Ew. Finally, a lonely tear leaked its way. That's the wrong it's. Through the barrier of my eye and dripped onto my cheek. Writer's note. I'm literally crying. Crying emoji, crying emoji, crying emoji, crying emoji. Love ya. Dessert. Porous. Oh. All right. Reading next part. I'm confession into depression. 10 minutes later. God, we have to do SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready. A high-pitched voice shouted into the atmosphere. SpongeBob! Everyone shouted whilst running up to him. I kind of hid myself behind the crowd. Hey, everybody! Am I late? This sounds nothing like SpongeBob, but I'm gonna go with it. SpongeBob asked. You know, don't want to get copyrighted. Always like a SpongeBob. They're both capitalized, and it's so dumb. All right. But it's don't tell me to be quiet. It's funny.
You have a problem.
Bro.
Even Mom admitted that you need to get a life.
But SpongeBob is my love interest.
She even admitted it, Luke.
But he's so porous.
You have a problem. Stop.
Have you seen
Stop.
SpongeBob? Have you seen SpongeBob though? Hey, SpongeBob is gender. Have you seen anything in between that person's legs?
You are a hypocrite. You're such a hypocrite.
He's so porous.
Luke.
He's so porous.
Fair on SpongeBob, you get a lot of holes to choose from.
God, if I ever get monetized, this video is not gonna be one of them.
Luke.
Yes.
Just shut up a little bit.
I'll try my best. But sometimes when I'm reading about SpongeBob...
It's getting hard for me to think.
What else is there to think about when you've got SpongeBob on the mind?
I don't know. Being successful in life?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been sitting here for over half an hour reading fanfiction.
About his sponge.
One of them was about furries, and it lasted about 5 seconds.
I know, I watched.
Yep.
Luke, you need to get a line.
You're the one watching.
only did that because you were annoying, and I had to see how much the stream was delayed.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and I tried to tell you to shut up.
You said quite, not quiet, so. In my defense, I made Sandy quieter.
I hate you.
Okay.
Please just a little bit before Mom goes insane. If I go insane.
I toned down
Stop.
Sandy.
Stop after an hour, okay?
I toned down Sandy.
I know, I'm proud of you.
It's very hard to do that thing while you're trying to be quiet. But
I thought you were doing little of me, fellas. Ketchup or mustard?
I hope that guy makes a comeback in this book. It's gonna be great.
That would be amazing. Okay.
Alright.
Please.
SpongeBob! Sorry, I went back a little bit. Just give me a second, guys. I seem to have received the message. Oh, I'm getting called. Well, this book is great, right?
Yeah! I joined the last 15 minutes, and then I heard Autumn enter the room, and I was like, shit, I should probably get on a call with him.
Did you know that there's a sequel? Where was I anyways? Oh.
I don't remember. It's very latent.
Here we go. Hey everybody! Am I late? SpongeBob asked. No, oh wait, it's Patrick. Just deep. No, SpongeBob, you're just 1, 2, 7, 9. What? Patrick said whilst trying to count. Whilst trying to count. All right. This book uses the word whilst a lot. I just noticed that.
It's very sophisticated.
Yeah, they had to make me look up a word.
Yeah, I saw.
All right, what should we do for Mr. Krabs?
SpongeBob, me boy.
All right. 15 lidits. That says minutes. I've lost the ability to speak. It's alright, I got this. 15 minutes late, me boy. What took you, laddie? Mr. Krabs said in his sailor talk. Pretty sure sailor spelled wrong there. Well, I went to the store to buy these flowers. Where's... SpongeBob said whilst getting cut off by me. I'm here. I spoke with a red blush all over my face. SpongeBob also blushed when he saw me. That made me giggle. Oh.
I can only imagine me with a gun just shooting the protagonist.
This is making me just so... I'm getting that acrimony in my stomach that we talked about earlier.
I know. I like feel a physical discomfort in my soul.
God, why is this song is not a good song for this book? All right.
I would imagine.
It's Sans.
Oh, you take it.
It's just in a playlist. So Connor, were you here for the debate on if we were trying to figure out if this person is like a human?
No, I was not, but I bet he's not if he's under the ocean.
Well, here's the thing. They mentioned, well, not only did they mention that our character is a mammal, they need, kind of a helmet over them to breathe. They have an iPhone, which makes no sense because
Okay.
I don't know how waterproof these things are.
They are not, but that's definitely not just me trash talking iPhone because I am on an Android. I would never do that.
All right. Here you go. SpongeBob smiled. He placed a bouquet of pink flowers to me. They're beautiful, SpongeBob. Thanks. I smiled whilst sniffing the bouquet. The bouquet. How have I forgotten it? Is that how you pronounce it? I've forgotten how to pronounce it.
Quickly.
Okay. Don't mention it. By the way, you look stunning. He told me with a heavy red blush on his dimples and across his
Only
face
on his dimples.
as he stared at my short yellow dress. Oh.
Alright, what's this person's name? I got a gun and
This is us. Why? Are we a girl or not? I mean, remember, 2022. I could wear a short yellow dress if I wanted to, but
Luke, I will come over there and shoot you. Don't test me.
but it's not gonna happen. Okay. Stared at my short.
You two and unalive you.
As he stared at my short yellow dress and back into my eyes. Thank you. You look cute as always. I commented with a small giggle. Ugh. I want to die.
No, you wish for unalive. Anyway.
But we gotta hit that hour mark.
There was a speech from the airport staff that filled the atmosphere.
Oh no. All passengers boarding the aeroplane, they changed the spelling this time, SBSP7 must start boarding the plane now. I repeat, anyone boarding the plane, SBSP7 must board the plane now. The airport staff repeated that was not a sophisticated voice. All passengers boarding the aeroplane, SBSP7 must stop boarding the plane immediately. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, just so sophisticated.
Mm-hmm. I looked at my ticket and looked back at all my friends. I knew I was crying. I was sure of it. I had lost all my sight and I felt the water on my eyes, and someone said, "You look like an idiot for crying, and there goes your mascara." But not in front of SpongeBob. No, wait, I skipped a sentence. I'd lost control.
I think their helmet just came off. I think their head is just getting crushed by water.
That's for sure.
Hopefully.
I'd lost control of my behavior. All I wanted to do now was to cry, but not in front of SpongeBob. I couldn't help it. Tears flooded my face as my eyes were red. Where red from crying?
Where are red? Where is the red on their eye?
Don't know. Sea kelp, am I right? I saw everyone looking at each other, not knowing how to comfort me. I closed my eyes, pretending to not notice as I cried some more. All of a sudden, I felt a pair of arms cuddle my waist. I lifted my heart slowly.
Wait, what? Wait, where?
I lifted my heart slowly as I noticed a yellow bod.
What? No, I see it, but why?
Filled with pores.
Please don't cry.
I want you to be happy on your journey back. SpongeBob
told me.
I'm just going to miss you all, especially you, SpongeBob. I whimpered and whispered as I cuddled SpongeBob. This was it.
Wait.
The moment that would change my the train doesn't stop once it gets going. The moment that would change my life forever. The confession that would change our lives forever. I had to make it last. SpongeBob, could I tell you something? I asked sweetly. Yeah, sure, you can tell me anything. SpongeBob chirped. I love it.
No, it's low VEYO.
Oh, what the hey? I love you, SpongeBob. I shouted as I took my air helmet and lifted the. Oh my God, we're gonna die. Oh my God, the character's gonna die. I shouted as I took of my hair helmet and lifted the little yellow sponge high into the air and kissed his smooth, soft lips.
Wait, I can't read the next part. I'm so curious to see if he died because
The
that would be
gasps
the only
in the background from everyone could be heard. Nobody was expecting me to kiss SpongeBob. Yeah, no one with a common sense. I continued to kiss SpongeBob. I could feel his warmth against me as I kissed it. Isn't he a sponge? Wouldn't he just be filled with cold water?
Do you think this person like ever actually kissed a sponge?
God, I hope not.
I continued to kiss SpongeBob.
I could feel his warmth against mine as I kissed him harder. My mind was set. This was definitely the sponge of my dreams. Then I broke the kiss as I was started to feel a little bit suffocated from not wearing an air helmet underwater. Really?
I quickly put it back on.
And it somehow
That wouldn't
worked.
matter.
It just works. I looked at... God. I don't...
Saw that he was blushing completely, and he was a little startled.
Yeah, because
illuminated.
there was no... Oh God, I see capital letters. Oh God, I can tell by that look. He's gonna reject me. Oh gosh, diddly darn it.
I thought, here, let me text you what I thought it said.
Oh God. Here, do you want me to hide the screen quickly?
Hide the Discord screen.
All right, here, we'll just hide the screen then. Bop. Okay, that's
Nobody else needs to know. Yeah,
that's
but there.
All right, I need to actually. All right, we're back. We're back, baby. All right. Where was I? All right. I'd rather go back knowing that we were still good friends than know that he hates me and doesn't want to even be my friend. I thought, on the verge of fainting because you were, how deep underwater without any air supply?
Well, let's see canonically how far he would have been.
I quickly grabbed my bags off the floor and ran to board the aeroplane. I didn't look back. I didn't want the past to haunt me. In the distance, I heard a high-pitched voice shout, "Wait!" But it was too late. My action were done, and I had to face the consequences. I boarded the plane and flew back home. How did the planes work? Like, where are you flying? Okay. Remembering the events of today's episode, crying my eyes out.
It's canonically only 6 feet underwater.
What?
That's according to Twitter. Underwater.
Really? Yeah, according to... Whoa, okay, I scrolled a bit too far. I'm crying, writer's note. Love ya. Okay, how many more parts to this are there? Oh my God, we're on the 4th out of 5th.
What race is SpongeBob's? Is an actual question that is asked.
Autumn says, please stop. That's funny.
You're really just...
Hey guys, I just want to ask you if you like these short stories. Your opinion will help out. Thanks. It sucks. Okay,
Yeah,
just want to note,
Just
this says escalating, all right? No other words could possibly fit in there that start with an E.
If you look to the bottom right of your screen, the truffle tree.
I wasn't going to mention that, and I was just going to scroll by.
Yeah, not feeling. With 19,000 views. Oh. You were in the wrong business, my guy.
As you can see, my life is a total mess. 2 years ago, I got the one change to tell the person I love that I love them, and I screw up by running as fast as I can. No texts from any of them, including SpongeBob, for 2 years. That says a lot, doesn't? I really gotta fix this mess. The only way is to go back to Bikini Bottom and hear SpongeBob's side of the story, 2 years later. He may turn me down, but at least I don't have to live life in fear and look over my shoulder all the time.
You should already be dead. This shouldn't be a problem.
I said aloud. Where do they live?
That's not the question. They should be dead.
Like, we're just gonna look up, oh, where does the person live? Oh, they live in Southern California. What?
According to Nickelodeon, he lives in the Pacific.
Yeah, but, I mean, still, plane from underwater to above water to California.
That would be really expensive.
Who's running this airport? Like, clearly these creatures are known. But, like...
Well, clearly it's probably like, I don't know, some Midwestern airline that doesn't know how to spell air.
I think those are called British people, Connor.
Oh, well, then they would be flying to the Pacific from the UK.
Sorry. British people.
No, it's not. They're not people. You can't predict.
Oh wait, I already read that. I then walked over to the framed picture in my room of SpongeBob and myself taking a silly face selfie. What other kind of selfie is there? Oh, check out my leg selfie, guys!
Butt selfie. It's a thing. You know it is. Don't lie. You know it is.
You got me there. I will fix this mess. I will fix this mess up for the both of us, SpongeBob. I grabbed a yellow dress, which is the only kind of clothing I wear, and put it on whilst chucking my other clothes on the bed in a hurry. I grabbed my bags and packed some fresh clothes, like you said earlier, and essential objects. I booked the next plane going to Bikini Bottom.
Does it just crash into the Pacific like, this is the greatest plan?
How about pulling Amelia Earhart just to get to Bikini Bottom? God. Now, as you can see, we are descending down to the
depths of hell.
Depths of the ocean. Everyone make sure your seatbelts are on.
No.
As soon as possible, and hired a taxi. Don't think you hire those.
But I was running a clown within a clown.
So if this is in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Going back to what we were talking about earlier, how expensive is this flight?
Oh, like life savings 401k drained, I'll bet.
And why does this person have that much money to fly to Bikini Bottom twice?
You
round
don't?
trip. Oh, I just looked at a story on the side.
No, which one? I'm playing Clash of Clans right now. I'm not even. Yeah, I gotta get these games, my guy.
Megamind X Reader.
What?
Megamind.
Alright, I'm back on the stream. What's up? Oh no. One shots. Oh, no.
Wait, what?
That means that, like, it's just
It's the guy from CNN 10.
No way.
And it has 19,000 views.
No way. Yeah.
Streamlabs is recording this. Yeah, okay.
They give up on humanity.
God, just hit the reset button. Do it. All right, I want you all to know that that's the one that we're reading next. Well, according to that, we have connection. So, Suppose we can just keep going. Pretty much everyone who was here probably left, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to keep going anyways because we got a story to finish, all right? We've gone head first into this. We might as well get done what we started, all right? So let me just quickly ring Connor on Discord quick if it actually starts. I know all you're seeing is just the starting scene thing if my internet is actually connected. All right, let's try it. And he's gone. I'll just go back to Stream VC, I suppose. All right. Never mind, he's gone. Yes. All right, we're back.
Was that you or me that was lagging?
That was my internet
uncontrollably?
that died.
The stream never.
Yeah, I had to restart PC. All right, I think we're back. Pretty sure. According to that,
I was like, why is my internet sucking so hard? Literally everything is functioning properly. This makes no sense.
All right, yeah. According to stream on my phone here, we're back. All right. So recap of what you all probably missed while I was reading. You know, lady went to the airport. She's flying over. She's in Bikini Bottom, and now she's asking a cab driver in Bikini Bottom to head over to 124 Conch Street.
I'm waiting 34 minutes for my 1 gigabyte update to be done.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I guess, you know, if you're not busy, you can listen to this work of
I'm still listening.
Absolutely vile literature.
Still playing Pokemon.
All right. Wait a sec. That's SquarePants' residence. Oh, he went out to Jellyfish Fields today. I just spoke to him. The cab driven told me. Okay, then take me to Jellyfish Field and make it snappy, I chirped. Yes, ma'am, he positively said. As we pulled up at Jellyfish Fields, there was no sign of anybody, but I got out of the cab anyway. I turned around to hand the cab driver his fee. Here you go, my fine gentleman. I politely handed the cab driver a $10 bill. No, that's okay, ma'am. Any friend of SpongeBob is a friend of mine, he smiled. Well, gee, thanks, mister. Please call me Scott. Gee, thanks, Scott.
Good money.
What?
That guy does not make very good money if he's just handing out free rides.
Yeah, especially because of the fact that I'm pretty sure almost everyone in town is a friend of SpongeBob's.
Yeah. Plus gas prices are going up.
Yeah, I'm sure Bikini Bottom's getting hit by that pretty hard. Gee, thanks, Scott. You're a pal. Wrong your. Just doing my job, ma'am. Poorly, he said while slowly driving off. I turned around to see Jellyfish Fields empty. The sky was black and the stars were out. It was cold considering I wasn't wearing a jacket. I walked around the field to see if SpongeBob was jellyfishing, but there was no sign of him. Just a light breeze that went through my skirt and a few jellyfish here and there. I thought about SpongeBob and how he was so good at comforting me. If he was here right now, then he would be making me feel warm and snug. Thud! I felt a knock on my behind. Hey, yo. And I turned around to see what it was. Sorry, ma'am, I didn't see you there. A short little yellow sea creature spoke. SpongeBob? This is like the third time someone has shouted that in this book. I shouted as I saw his big blue eyes. As soon as he realized me, he blushed whilst remembering the airport incident 2 years ago. I blushed back. What are you doing here? SpongeBob asked me. I wanted to see you. What?
He does. SpongeBob has blue eyes.
I know, but still. I wanted to see you, I replied, not knowing what his reaction would be like. That's nice. Is there anything you want to talk about? He asked me. Actually, there is. Okay, let's go sit over there. It's a very nice hill where you have a magnificent view, despite the fact that it's 1 o'clock in the morning and he can't see anything, he advised. Okay, SB, you be my guide.
Does he actually say that?
No, I replied. He giggled at that remark and sat me down. I'm not going to try a SpongeBob laugh. Wait, before you start. Oh, no, wait, this is... Oh, thank you. Wait, before you... I did it again. All right, wait, before you start. Aren't you cold? He looked at my bare arms and legs.
You made that way creepier than it was.
Yeah, but I don't have a jacket. You can share mine. Don't worry, he said optimistically.
Anything that fits SpongeBob will not fit another normal human being.
I smiled and nodded, allowing him to take his jacket off and wrap it around my shoulders and waist. Thanks, SpongeBob. The thing I wanted to talk about was the incident that happened 2 years ago. Oh, right, he said. I wanted to that. It's like, in the beginning of the book, the grammar was, obviously not the best, because clearly they didn't go through and read it again, but it was passable. And then the farther down you get into this story, they start skipping words, they start forgetting punctuation marks, and I'm just saying, I definitely give this a solid D if I were a teacher, but then bump it up to a D plus because of the fact that it was SpongeBob, and then bump it down to an F because it's a fan fiction. I want to that. I'm sorry.
You can't write a single thing about... You can't write a fictional story about SpongeBob without it being a fanfic. Because literally, you either write what SpongeBob is and it's no longer fiction, or if you do write something fiction, then it's fake and not about it, so it has to be fanfiction.
Oh god, I'm imagining someone walking up to their English teacher like, hey, Miss English teacher lady, check out this story that I wrote.
Anyhow, continue.
And they're like, oh wow, this is really good.
Oh, it's lagging again. That's fun.
Oh no.
Luke, hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. I think that time it was me, because everything was lagging.
Okay. I'm sorry I ran away, leaving you dumbfounded. You must hate me. I shivered as I hugged him. Tears melted from my eyes. Okay.
Sorry, 144p just looks way too funny.
Wait! Hold on! We didn't acknowledge this! She never went to Sandy's, so she's drowning right now.
He's fine.
And my makeup was smudged because of the fact that we're underwater. You don't have to be sorry about it. I don't hate you. You're wrong. You're one of my greatest friends. SpongeBob cuddled me back.
Oh, friend zone.
Really? Sure. Remember the time we caught a rare jellyfish and it stung Squidward like crazy?
I think that would kill him. Most rare jellyfish are poisonous.
SpongeBob giggled, making me giggle. I sure do. And the time where we had a barbecue to celebrate your birthday. I smiled. Yeah, that was the greatest birthday ever, thanks to you. Thanks for going to all the...
Squidward got stabbed in the eye. In every memorable moment. Squidward just getting messed up.
We were at my barbecue and Squidward slipped on a hot dog and broke his neck and he was paralyzed from the neck down. That was the greatest birthday ever.
Party and he got shot.
Someone fired a firework. It tipped on its side and hit Squidward square in the balls.
Guys, I think this is just more of a Pain fan thing.
Yeah, that was the greatest birthday ever, thanks to you and Squidward's pain. Thanks for going all Thanks for going to all the effort in making a barbecue for me, he said whilst hugging me tighter. I blushed and hugged him tighter as well. You're welcome. Wrong your. But what you did for me, way more special.
Alright, I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom, and I don't want anybody else to hear what's happening.
Have fun.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright. I can't believe you made a special request on Buffoon for me. I'm sorry I didn't thank you earlier. I thanked. Oh, you actually heard the request? I thought no one would hear it. Isn't it like the only radio station in Bikini Bottom? Well, I'm glad you liked it. He blushed. Yeah, we have had very special times together. That's why I love me, he finished for me. Yeah, the main thing that I wanted to ask you was, do you love me too? I shook whilst blushing. Well, when you kissed me back there, I was actually flattered. And when you ran off, I wanted to tell you that, SpongeBob said with a big red blush, that you hate me and never want to see me again, I filled in. That I love you too, he said whilst jumping onto me. His sudden jump caused me to lie down of the green grass whilst he was sitting just below. Just had to scream into my pillow there for a second. Alright. We both looked into each other's eyes to find the sparkle in the night. SpongeBob grabbed me and kissed my lips. His kiss was hot and fierce, yet sweet and delicious. Now, this was definitely worth the wait. I bragged as I continued to kiss my beloved. It sure was, SpongeBob whispered into my ear. We both kissed in unison, showing the love and gratitude towards each other. I love you, SpongeBob, I whispered into the cold atmosphere of Jellyfish Fields. Writer's note, woohoo! Hope you enjoyed this short. BTW, if you were wondering why I made a SpongeBob X Reader story, it's because I love SpongeBob. I love him as my fave cartoon character, and I love him, meaning that I have a, quote, cartoon crush on him. The storyline is kind of based on the events after the Hey Arnold jungle movie. Okay. Is this it? Oh my god! It's over! Thank you! Hey guys, if you enjoyed this cringy adventure, then I'm sure you'd enjoy another 8 chapters. Oh, sheer cringe. Lamau. You heard it here, folks. I've written a sequel to this. Also, this story was written when I was 11 and was intentionally written to be cringy if anyone was curious. So yeah, you should check that out. Please. Okay, I'll stop. I doubt the cringe was intentional. Listen, SpongeBob, biggest fan. I'd love to trust you, but we're gonna follow him because, we read the story, we're on the account. But listen, man, just gotta understand that sometimes you don't even have to acknowledge it. Just let it happen. we all know the cringe was there because that's how 11-year-old you intended for it to be. You know, obviously the cringe probably wasn't intentional because, you know, the cringe naturally comes with having a SpongeBob-based fan fiction. So I don't know how to give closing remarks to this, so I'm gonna try my best. It was fine. The grammatical errors made it kind of funny to read through, along with giving the characters the most wildly inaccurate voices known to mankind. But I mean, other than that, story, it was fine. Darn bandwidth patrol. It was fine. So, how long have we been? Oh my god, it's been an hour. Okay, we're not gonna read another one, alright? It's not happening. I can't do this anymore. Especially not the sequel to this. That was the most... And this... Coming from all the other fan fiction streams, this is one of the roughest streams I've done in a long time. However, I'm sure the masochists out there in my audience loved every second of it. So, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. This is going to be the end of Daily Content Week number 2. If you all liked it, then make sure to... There's buttons down there. You know what to do. Down below is a Google form link for content suggestions. I highly recommend that you go do that quickly. You just type out whatever you want, preferably something that would help the channel, but I know some of you won't. Just give your opinions, give your thoughts. I already typed it all out over there so you can read it on your own. Share the stream to anyone, preferably no one, because no one else probably wants to listen to this. But I mean, if you know someone who's into this stuff, hit them up. Like I said, buttons below. It looks like a thumb. I'm rambling at this point just to extend the length of the stream a tiny bit more. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Come back tomorrow for Daily Content Week number 3, which is some good old Minecraft 1.19. So if you weren't a fan of this, then, you know, if you like Minecraft, which is pretty much what I've done for the entirety of this channel's lifespan, then join us tomorrow. Oh god, I need to get out more. Now my throat hurts. Life is pain. But luckily, it's all over. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Ugh. Why? I'll watch this guy see in Streamlabs OBS. What you can do is you got like studio mode, which OBS Studio also has, but I'm using Streamlabs OBS because I thought it'd be useful. But, you know, I don't have a donation link, so like any of these donation things need nothing. Anyways, just watch this transition. Bop. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. All right, goodbye.